How's it going, everybody? Thank you for checking out my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today is a very exciting video for me because I finally completed my Ancient Tunnel Rentals project, and I wanted to be able to show you guys what could potentially drop from this area, despite that we're going to be getting brand new level 85 areas very soon. I wanted to actually go through an area that I did not really farm very much, just to see what my luck would be, and I cannot even explain how much this is probably going to be one of my favorite farming areas just from the things that I was able to drop in this video alone. Now, I did 1,000 runs because the old Diablo 2 pluggy meta was more so doing 1,000, and I know that now in Diablo 2 Resurrected the meta is more so towards maybe 200, but more so often 100, and I mean, I get it. I understand why.
Let us give views.
I'm going to take it back to the meta of pluggy with 1,000 runs. That way I don't have to show, for example, the laying of hands, the soul drainers, the mage fists, the wizard spikes, the alder's boots, all the things that potentially are more commonly found and have to show because there's so few runs to be able to have really good items from, so you have to show more. With 1,000 you have a lot more to be able to filter out and just be able to show the more highlighted GG type of drops for you guys to see why this is such a great area to be able to farm. With that said, let's get into the video.
Not even death can save you from me.
Greetings, mortals. I knew you would find your way back here.
Now, to answer a few questions before we get into the drops, first one's going to be what player setting did I do this on, and that's going to be on players 1, just to make the run times that much lower and to make it to where I can get this done a lot faster. And the second question is, how much magic find did I have? Roughly around 370%, maybe a little bit more than that, but right around 370 was the sweet spot between the clear speed and the ability to have really good magic find. And the third question is, why did I do this with a Wind Druid comparatively speaking to a Blizzard Sorceress? My Wind Druid was already set pretty well as far as leveling by comparison to all my other characters that I had in pluggy before I transferred over into Diablo 2 Resurrected. So he was my least played character at the time as I was trying to get everyone else up to his level, and that's why when it came to going into Diablo 2 Resurrected, he was the very first character that I wanted to play, and I wanted to go to an area that I was least familiar with the Ancient Tunnels. And again, I cannot stress how much this is probably going to be my favorite area to farm. But with that said, let the drops speak for themselves. Let's get into them. At run 16, I got arguably one of the best drops in this entire project, which is a Jaw rune. I never expected to find this one so quickly. If you're looking for high runes, check out my previous video on how to better your chances to find them. Moving on to run 58, I got a unique Dust Shroud, which is Ormus Robes. I'm hoping it rolls with either Blizzard or Lightning. However, this one rolls with Chilling Armor. This would be a pre-buff item at best. Now at run 73, I dropped a unique Gilded Shield, and that's going to be the Herald of Zakarum. Unfortunately, this one rolling really low on the enhanced defense. At run 106, I was able to drop a unique Thresher. I was hoping that it would roll Ethereal, but unfortunately RNG did not bless me this time. This is the Reaper's Toll. Unfortunately, the enhanced damage roll was really low. Skipping all the way to run 161, I dropped a unique War Spear, and that rolls as the Impaler. 10 runs later at run 171, a unique Ancient Shield drops for me, and that is Radaman's Sphere. At run 217, a unique Hyperion Spear dropped for me, and that is the Ariox Needle. A very rare item despite not being very useful, and this one unfortunately rolled very close to anti-perfect. Run 230 dropped me a unique Templar's Coat, which rolls as the Guardian Angel. This is a great item to use if ethereal for a tropical support merc that needs to be able to negate the Hydra's damage. 6 runs later at run 236, I found a unique Eaton Axe, and this is the Rune Master. It rolls to a max of 5 sockets. Unfortunately, this one rolled 1 short with 4 open sockets. 40 runs later at run 276, I got one of the few drops that shocked me the most. Not only did I drop a unique Eth Templar's Coat, but I also got a Sur Rune. The Eth Guardian Angel is one to cross off my Eth Grail list, and the Sur Rune is an amazing bonus to an already great drop, and I have no idea what rune we're going to use this for to be able to roll in the future. At run 323, a unique Wire Fleece dropped for me, and it also was ethereal. This is the Gladiator's Bane. Skipping ahead 65 runs to 388, I got a set lacquered plate, which is Tal Rasha's Guardianship, unfortunately rolling quite low on the defense. One of the drops that I was excited to see came at run 400, a unique winged helm. This has the potential to roll for the sought after Nightwing's Veil or Valkyrie Wing. Unfortunately, I got trolled with Valkyrie Wing. Any caster's favorite belt dropped at run 420, and that's Arachnid's Mesh, which is what my Wind Druid is currently using to help me finish this project. Another troll drop happens 15 runs later at run 435. A set Corona drops, which is Griswold's Valor. This was so close to a Crown of Ages roll, but yet still so far away. One of my favorite Amazon weapons dropped at run 452. Some unique ceremonial javelins. Despite not being ethereal, they are Titan's Revenge, and with a decent enhanced damage roll of 182. On run 501, a unique legendary mallet drops, which can roll either Stone Crusher or the more favorable Schaefer's Hammer. This is not only the better of the two, being Schaefer's Hammer, but it also rolled perfect on the enhanced damage at 130. All of my troll rolls up to this point are now made up for. 10 runs later at run 511, I got another set of unique ceremonial javelins. Unfortunately not ethereal this time as well, but these Titan's Revenge rolled slightly better on the enhanced damage at 187. It took over 116 runs for the next notable drop. Run 627 dropped me a unique Monarch, and that is Storm Shield. 20 runs later at run 647, I dropped a unique Bullrog Spear, which rolls as Demon's Arch. Run 657 dropped me a set Mythical Sword. I had to go back to town because I didn't have any scrolls to ID it with. With Kane IDing it for me, this is Volcathos Tribal Guardian. Now at run 666, a unique amulet drops, and unfortunately I again had no scrolls to ID it with. Now Kane.
Look here! Look, listen!
I need you to do me a solid. Don't ID me an item that is completely booty cheeks. Kane, I rescued you, remember? I really need you to come through for me right now. Wow, a perfect 30 all-res Maras. 12 runs later at run 676, I got another unique amulet, and I never went back to go get more ID scrolls. Kane, you really came through for me before. I appreciate that. I need you to continue to help me out, and I'll make sure to keep Tyrael honest about protecting you. Huh. High Lord's Wrath. It's a great item, but I already have one of these. Kane, I'm sorry. I went almost 200 runs without a noteworthy drop. Thanks, Kane. But at run 856, I dropped a unique Blood Spirit, which is Cerebus Bite. I wish I had more use for this item aside from just adding it to my Holy Grail. Run 893 drops me a unique Lich Wand, and it also rolled Ethereal. This is Bone Shade, a huge stat stick of curses for the Necro. 5 runs later at 898, a unique Jewel dropped, hoping to get my 5/5 Lightning Pass it. Unfortunately, it rolled 5/3 Die Poison. 37 runs later at run 935, I dropped a unique Earth Spirit, which rolls as a Spirit Keeper. Just like with Cerebus Bite, I wish I had more use for this on my character aside from a Grail item. One of my long-awaited drops happens at 952. A set amulet drops, and thankfully it rolled Tal Rasha's Adjudication. I finally now have all the Tal set pieces for my Sorceress. 7 runs later at run 959, I dropped a unique ring. And for those dedicated Neolithic key runners, this is the ring to use because of its Slain Monsters Rest in Peace mod, which is Nature's Peace. The last noteworthy drop came at run 981, which was another unique ring, this time rolling as Warpstar. These weren't the only unique rings that I dropped, but compared to the others, these were the only ones worth showing. And unfortunately, that really says a lot about the other unique rings that I found during this project. I saved this drop to put for last, as this is arguably better than the Jaw Rune drop. And this was not only the first run of this project, but my first ever run in Diablo 2 Resurrected since transferring my characters over from Pluggy. Run number 1 dropped me a unique diadem, something that I had been trying to find for over a year, and thankfully I now finally found it, which is Griffin's Eye. This one rolled 2011, and if either of the stats was to be maxed, the negative enemy lightning resistance is more important than the additional lightning damage, because even if the damage was bumped to 1 million, it would have no effect without being able to pierce the lightning immunity. So I am incredibly happy with this drop, and I cannot wait to start using this on my Amazon when it comes to farming the cows and Bale. And that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're able to see why this is such an amazing area to be able to run. I cannot believe the things they're able to drop. The fact that, yes, that was my absolute very first Magic Find run in this game when transferring over from Pluggy into Diablo 2 Resurrected, and I got a Griffin's. That is absolutely absurd to think about. And that sealed the deal of why the transfer over to this game was definitely a really good change. And also the perfect Maras with the perfect ED roll and the Schaefer's Hammer, and just so many other amazing items. I mean, getting an F Guardian Angel with a Sur rune in the same drop and also finding a Jaw rune is just absolutely insane to think about. There's so many amazing drops, and I'm so thankful that RNG was on my side for this run project. Again, amazing area to farm. I hope you guys go ahead and utilize this area for yourselves when finding really good gear. If you guys like this kind of content and want to see more, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified whenever a new video comes out. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like. Also, there's going to be a playlist in the card up above for you guys to go check out. There's a lot more Diablo 2 Resurrected content from me over there that I'm certain you guys are going to enjoy, with a lot more videos coming in the very near future. Other than that, hope you're all staying safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.